All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB, where I watch every single clip and break down the most important ones. Today, we're jumping into Bo Nix, week 5 against the Eagles, and we're talking about how good of a fourth quarter he had, maybe a forgetful first 3 quarters. But before we jump into the video, please do me a quick favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or wait till the end. Hopefully, I'll earn it. And as always, FTA this thing, which means comment for the algorithm. So without further ado, let's jump into the film. All right, team. First one we've got for you guys in the first quarter. Something that's a little funny about this breakdown is we have like 7 clips where it's the first 3 quarters combined, and then we've got like 10 clips in the fourth quarter, which I guess is to be expected because that's when this Broncos team finally came alive. Here we've got a third down. We've got Sutton one-on-one. I mean, guys, super simple, right? You've got him one-on-one. Bo's going to move this safety towards the middle of the field with his eyes. You see his eye placement and how that gets the safety to go and jump that crosser. And he drops this thing in the bucket. Sutton's just got to make a play. This one's about as easy as it. The thing I really love about this one is Bo's eyes. You guys see for this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 of his steps, it's like he's staring down that crosser, that bender. That's what gets that safety to set his feet and jump the bender. And then we're one-on-one outside, and this has got to be, I mean, that's just a straight up, that's just a drop, right? That one's, I mean, I love Sutton as much as the next guy. But that one, we've got to have that one. This one's a good. We've got a third down conversion. First quarter, bringing a little pressure. The Eagles are. Triple slant to the play side, which, as you know, I don't love the concept, but there are people that do that I respect, so we'll live with it. With a hitch backside, you're going to see Bo does a good job floating in the pocket away from the pressure to buy himself some time. Then delivers a shot. You get this pressure from the Eagles. Good float, good shot. Off coverage makes it easy. First down, Broncos. First down. Great blitz pickup here. Watch the back scan across the formation. Cut him. Scan, cut. Great float by Bo. Just a really good job, honestly. Just a really good job from our quarterback. This one is a great football. And I got to tell you guys, I'm not from a play perspective, I want to talk through this because you have this slice action. So he's making it look like they're running slice here, right? Bo's going to fake. He's on play action. We've got basically a 20-yard read route out here where it's just 20 yards, come right back down your stem. And we've got it paired with like a deep over, but he does a really good job stair-stepping and getting flat. With a flat control right here, you have this flat control guy just in case, so this guy doesn't go bailing out and get underneath. It's a heck of a football. Heck of a football. I really love the design. Super simple. It feels like from a read perspective, right? Where you're just going that read back to the dig. I just love everything about it. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Oh, this one hurts. This one hurts us because this is just such a good play design. Bo overshoots this one. Okay, so there's a ton going on here. Let's talk through it. We have the action this way, okay? We're bringing him around as extra protection here. We've got the widen dig route here. We've got the post here. So a lot of teams run post with a dig. Usually you see it from the same side, but post dig with a shallow cross, right? Super common concept, except the Broncos are going to go shallow, special, and they're going to turn this thing up. Bo's going to slight roll, kind of what we would call a rock. Like it's a roll, but it's not really, like we're not trying to get out of the pocket, like a little rock right. Look at him pull up, goes to hit the shallow special. We've got it. Ooh. Yeah. That's one you're going to want back. I just love everything about the design, execution. Oh, he just got to drop that thing in the bucket. Oh, this is the next snap. Okay, so that was second down. Now we got third down. On the edge of field goal range, you got to expect a game. You got to expect pressure because they're going to try to generate, right? They're going to try to do exactly this, which is get us to take a sack, and then we're out of field goal range, right? Broncos are running basically double dig. So if you watch, they've got this point guy on the shallow cross. The point guy on the shallow cross here. That's a horrible drawing, but you guys get the picture. And then they've got the double dig route here. Okay, you're probably reading this thing 1 to 2 to 3. Philadelphia, what they're going to do to us is they're going to do what's called a TE, which means tackle. It's TE, which means tackle, end, twist. And they're doing a double TE. So they've got this guy goes upfield. He takes a couple steps. He works inside. He goes upfield. He takes a couple steps. He goes inside. Why do they call it TE? Because it's tackle first, then end, right? If it was end first, then tackle, we'd call it ET. Phone home. TE. Unfortunately, 77 does not realize it's a game. He chases that tackle. End comes free. Bo's got to get this ball out to his back, right? Now, back. Get to your back or just throw this thing at the feet of your shallow. We got to get rid of this football. Just points disappearing off the board right there. That's tough. That's tough. You guys are going to get a really good view of the TE here and how it looks to 77. So watch. He'll chase the tackle, and then he's late on the twist. Biscuits. This one I've got as a no grade. I've got it marked as a sideline hole shot question mark. We got, I mean, I don't know. We've got machete, right? So we've got the double deep overs. Okay. Normally that's paired with a big post. He ends up kind of floating just vertical on the go. I don't even know if Bo's supposed to alert it, but it is one of those that, man, there's a chance if he turns this thing free, we got some. Okay. I also want to be honest in saying that, hey, that guy might not even be listed in the progression. So it's hard to expect the quarterback's eyes to be there if he's not even listed in the progression. So would I love to see him turn it free there? Of course I would, right? Is that something that I'm willing to mark as a bad? No, because I've seen too many teams that don't include that guy in the machete progression. Now, I can be honest in saying that I'm not sure what he's holding on for so long because Philly's got this taken away pretty good. So this one feels like one of those where you just got to get to your back, a little bit earlier now. We've got this to me is a scramble miss. You know, you think you make a plus play in getting out of here, but we've got to make a better throw than that. This is one of those design dashes where it's like a design to set and then go. So you get this guy dipping inside. Yeah, it's exactly what you want. So you can get outside. When I say design dash, what I mean is, watch, all these guys are going to work this way. Okay? This guy's working vertical. They're trying to get this guy to come inside, and then he's going to seal him. He's going to put his forehead, we call it forehead frontal, right down the middle of the field for a split second, and then he's going to sprint out. So you guys can see it. Watch him. Forehead frontal, go. So then you get that guy to dip inside, which means you can get the edge easier. And that's on Bo. He's got to make a better throw there. That was a little opportunity there. So we've got the Franklin deep out here. Hold on a second, team. Yeah, so this is hilarious because this was the scramble miss was the only clip in the third quarter. Now we're in the fourth quarter, okay? And we're I think halfway through the breakdown. Like the team, they came alive finally. So you get pressure off the edge, you got the deep out. Just beautiful stuff. Great ball, good route. Let's look at it from the tight. Look at it from the tight here. My back is just killing me. Tried working out too to try to work out. It's just, it ain't helping. It ain't helping. Don't tell my wife, but I think it's from, she asked me to move the kids' trampoline. Which trampoline is not a trampoline move. That's just not a one-man job. Now, in the Jenkins house, it is. Look at this, guys. One skip, reset. That's that phantom climb, though. So we got to be honest about this. It's good. It's a great throw. These are those phantom climbs we've been talking about that get him into trouble. So it's like, sure, it was a great throw, but those are the things that have also flared up and hurt us in the past. And we got to, I think, be honest about coaching that while talking about how good of a throw this is, you know? Now we've got the Ingram deep over. Flat out love this play design again. We've got Machete. Just freaking love this design here from the Broncos. Guys, look at this. Okay, so we're going to orbit here, right? Run him here. We got the deep over. With the deep over, you got the post or they go. Okay. Just great play design. Great ball. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that thing. Man, that's awesome. That is awesome. Now we've got the Sutton back shoulder here. I can't tell you how much I love this throw. Shoot, that's a little RPO too. You got a little run pass option right there. They've got the run game in here. I'm assuming the criteria was one-on-one. Give Sutton a shot. It's exactly what Bo does. Great ball. Great ball, great physical catch. It was good to see Sutton bounce back on a couple of these because I do think that drop early for him was horrific. Like, that's not him. That was horrific. But it's a great catch right there. It's a great body up catch. Man. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Now we've got the Sutton stop route. Look at this thing. I love this play because all this is, if you really think about it, all this is a deeper version of spacing, right? A lot of teams would call this sticks with an X or something like that, or marker, right? You got the deep hank here, working up sitting, and all you're trying to do is create a horizontal stretch at the marker. 5 hitch ball. Gosh, that is so good, man. That is absolute perfection when it comes to executing this play. You know, we always called it marker. Look at the little details of this too. You get double, basically, wings, I want to call them, here and here, to where you chip these guys, you force these guys inside, because they basically have 2 5s and 2 wide 9s, right? They got 2 5 techniques out here, and to me, they got 2 wide 9s. They're in full go pass rush mode. You get the double chip on them. That is just so good. And great after the catch from Sutton. Now we got ourselves a little Ingram TD here. This is what you call throwing your rear view. So they got the same side boot, right? Where you fake it to him, throw it to him. You got the slider across, and then you've got your rear view just sitting here, right? Great design. Gosh, that's awesome. You're going to see from the tight how good of a find this is, I think, from Bo. Where it just feels like look at this right there. Okay, both flats are gone. To get back inside against that pressure and hit your rear view, that is such a good find. This is operating boot to perfection. Absolute perfection on boot. That is so good. Here's the 2-point play. I mean, how about it? Basically similar, showing a very similar thing. But at the end of the day, all this is, look, we've got this motion over here. This guy's cutting. All this is a fake, and we're going to win on a speed out. That's literally what we called to clinch the game was, we don't think you can cover us from a condensed split speed out. And we were right. Flash fake ball. I mean, how good is that? We don't need any special play. We don't need any sort of crazy formation. We're just going to motion, fake it, and we're going to beat you. Just straight up on the out. Nothing crazy. We're going to run an out route and win an NFL football game. How about Sean Payton making that call too? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was a pretty darn exciting decision. So then we're in the drive to seal it, right? We're in our 4-minute offense, trying to kill the clock. I love this as a drive starter. Everybody thinks it's run. We're going to block, release, get it to our tight end. and go get 11 yards and get down. That is a perfect drive starter to really mess with the defense and let them know, hey, we're not afraid to throw it in this situation. So good, man. This was, I think, the biggest play of the day. You get the third down. Put it up there. Let Sutton go do it, man. Look at the sideline, too. Look at these guys rooting each other on, man. This is the best part of football to me, is when you see the sideline just getting fired up for their buddy. Is there anything special here, is the question? No, schematically, absolutely not. There's zero thing special. It's one-on-one with your best player. Go take advantage of it. Now, the next one I got for you guys, we're going to really love the schematics of, but this is also just great by Sean Payton, which is like, let's not overcomplicate it. We got the biggest third down of my tenure as a Broncos coach, in my opinion. We're going to throw a one-on-one to Courtland Sutton. We're going to put the ball in our quarterback's hands, and then he's going to put the ball in the hands of our best big body receiver, and he's going to make a play. And that's exactly what you want to see. Now we've got something special because we got quad sit. So when we say quads, we mean we got 4 guys to this side. They just are lost. The Eagles are lost. This guy's pushing to number 3, and they lose Sutton on a sit route. I mean, this play to me is not super complicated or crazy. It feels like a slot takeoff with some variation of stick underneath with like a juke route from Ingram, and just pitch and catch, right? They leave somebody uncovered. They blitz off the face. Sutton sits down. Bo finds him. I think Bo's trying to work Ingram here. I think Bo's thinking, oh, I'm going to hit Ingram. And then he realizes, dude, I've got a free runner. And I got my boy Sutton. It's a great bad arm angle. Great retreat in the pocket. High-level quarterback play. High-level quarterback play, and I love that they just got into a little bit of a, funky formation on that. This, they're trying to steal one. They're trying to get man coverage. They're trying to sneak 82 across on the shallow. Eagles cover it up well, and Bo does a really good job of not throwing the ball away and also not putting himself in harm's way and going and getting some yards and getting down, because that then seals this game, because you start running the clock and then there's just, nothing left. That's it. So for me, I think, if I'm being honest, huge win for the Broncos. First 3 quarters, forgetful. But that fourth quarter was about as good as it gets. So you guys comment, you let me know what you thought of the video. And until next time, peace.